How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Subnautica. No, you're not allowed to have. I don't know what she's after. She's being a brat. Last episode we started snooping around in the Lost River biome. We found the giant clove tree, which has wrapped itself around. I think there are 3 ghost leviathan eggs in there. We played around with the ghost leviathan juvenile in the entrance. And now we are searching for the disease research facility. Oh yeah, we also found sea dragon skeleton. I know, I'm sorry. She wants to lay down so she can watch. She puts her paws like this on the front of my laptop. But I'm sitting in a lower chair, so she can't do that very well. So we had found this. It died after it slammed into something that wasn't going to move. But as you can see over there, you see it? It can be pretty hard to miss. Everything is dark colors like blacks and grays and then greens. Except for these guys. You stay away from my sea moth. Okay. I think the ghost ray is the biggest of all the rays. So, and it just popped in. There's this. Terra.
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
You're a little slow, but yeah, it does appear so. Let's jump out and scan things. Warper. Hi. Hi, friend.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, good. So, what do you think? Should we explore all over the place? You are angry at me.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within.
You fucker. Oh, whoa, holy shit. Playing with the worker like that is a bad idea.
In this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Achievement unlocked. Follow the Lost River. Okay, we all good? You okay? Okay. What's it doing, Misu? Hey, Misu. No, you're sitting on my lap. She's allowed to come up too. Or she'll ignore us. Put your bum down. She's allowed up here. Okay, so we need light. We need you. And then we need to go on you. You're full. Okay. We're fine. It's fine. There. Spoiled little brats, and that should have been going this entire time. So, let's go get what's in here. Data terminal.
Integrating new PDA data.
Let's go over here. I want this guy. Thank you. guess this place is like just kind of falling apart. No idea why those are in here. But yeah. Let's go over here. Advanced theories? Nope. Alien data, terminal data, fauna reproductive data, specimen research data. Oh, there's this. Fauna reproductive data, extensive alien research data on the local fauna with a special focus on their reproductive methods. The core conclusions have been synthesized. The aliens discovered the life forms on the planet have just one sex. They observed local organisms engaging in asexual reproduction. All healthy individuals tested were capable of egg laying. Eggs usually required genetic material from another of the species. In rare cases, only one parent was required, with evolutionary mutation introduced by the effects of the environment itself. Research appears to have been focused around hatching conditions and genetic variations between parent and child. So they're not really a he, they're not really a she, they're kind of a they. A bit of both. They're kind of an it. No. They're not allowed the balloons, even though they float. Everything floats down here. Okay, specimen research data, catalog of information on the organisms previously contained within the alien facility. A number of entries have been translated. Small herbivore gamma. This entry seems to reference the common peeper. Shows no immunity to infection. Death commonly occurs within 4 days. Shows symptom remission on exposure to enzyme 42, but symptoms quickly reoccur. Shows advanced learning behaviors. Shows some capacity to transmit enzymes to other specimens. Leviathan embryos. Adult specimen too large to study in containment. Egg specimens acquired from nesting site. Embryos show no signs of immunity, and death commonly occurs within 3 weeks. Small sample of eggs has been retained for continued high-priority research on Leviathan hatching mechanisms. Large carnivore theta off-site lab established to study remains shows some potential for immunity to infection, but physical remains so far proved insufficient for full reconstruction. Unidentified Leviathan. This Leviathan species has been assigned designator C. Emperor. Bone samples from Emperor specimens indicate some potential for Kara immunity. Kara? I think it's Kara. Single specimen captured for a study at purpose-built containment facility constructed in volcanic region at depth 1.4 kilometers. That's even farther than the thermal reactor. Assessment, while it is unlikely that the Emperor specimen is still contained within the facility described, it may be possible to acquire further data there on the aliens' attempts to develop a vaccine. So, yeah, there's that. Advanced theories, though, we have host enzyme peeper. The little sparkly peepers that we've been seeing around. Enzyme host peeper. Peeper specimen was observed emitting a faint fluorescent enzyme trail and engaging in unusual behavioral patterns. Peeper is actively approaching other creatures, including predators. The specimen is host to a bacterial infection. However, the infection is currently dormant. Peeper's stomach cavity contains an unknown enzyme of foreign origin. Chemical analysis of enzyme bears some superficial similarities to the stomach enzymes of larger predators. Contact with the enzyme appears to inhibit the symptoms of the bacterial infection. Complex structure renders synthesis impossible. Assessment recommend further research for enzyme origin. So the little peepers, they're saving the planet. Little bit by little bit. Okay, that's not all we're in here for. Let's go down here. Let's jump out. grab you. Like I had said a while ago, when we were in like the Gabe's feather place, the sanctuary down there. That's easy. We weren't going to need to take their symbolic flowers on tombstones. Words. Yeah, we weren't going to need to take those things because we're going to have lots of these things along the way. Okay. Get back out. We want scanner. Egg. Sea dragon egg. This large egg is held in a hermetically sealed environment and has been chemically sterilized. Without the means at the facility to house a fully grown sea dragon specimen, it is possible the aliens sought to study instead the egg-laying and incubation process. To what end is unclear. Gosh, the twitching is horrible today. So, rib cage.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Ribcage sample is a display case containing an array of rib cages harvested from the indigenous life forms. There is particular focus on this instance of vertebrate skeletal structure. While some of these skeletons match organisms encountered on the planet so far, most cannot be matched with confidence, suggesting either that there are species out there not yet accounted for, or that they have become extinct since these samples were collected. Maybe a bit of both? Wait. What? Oh, we picked that up.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We're good? Okay. Now over here we have the rays. We know of those two. Then we have this little guy over here too. Yeah, ghost rays are the biggest. Ray specimens. Okay. The ray specimens on 4546b. There's a lot of reading today. Different species of ray indigenous to 4546b, each adapted to different environments. The specimens are 99.99% genetically identical to those encountered on the planet today, suggesting that rays in particular have undergone little evolutionary mutation in the past millennium. Ghost rays, jelly rays, crimson rays, and rabbit rays likely all share a common evolutionary ancestor. The alpha ray would have evolved deep in the ocean trenches, quickly growing in line with available food supplies. It would have most resembles the ghost ray in size and appearance, with translucent skin for camouflage and forward-mounted eyes for hunting, a fast and fearsome stalker of small creatures in the dark. While some rays have stayed within the limits of the cave systems where they first evolved, others have relatively more recent adaptations to new environments, likely the result of overpopulation. All the rays of 4546b have given up predation in favor of herbivore scavenging and use poisonous flesh to protect themselves. It'd be nice if they had the jelly ray in here too, so we could like scale all of them. Before it yells at me.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What are my cats doing? You're just sitting on the bed, on the corner there, watching? Yeah. Okay. And further in we go. I was trying not to hit the floor, and it failed. Oh no. I have the hiccups.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yep. We'll get to that. Oh crap. Let's eat that.
Vital signs
Drink another one
stabilizing.
of those. Okay. I was gonna be like, are we tilted? But no, the entire building is tilted. So here we go. Damage report.
PDA data.
Let's just get in here for now. Ooh, don't move. Okay, damage report. We don't want that. We want data downloads. Terminal data. Damage report. So Leviathan detected at facility perimeter closing at high speed. Interior anchor cable impacted with massive force. And exterior anchor system buckling. Facility sinking. Collision with seafloor. Breaches detected in Containment Unit 7, Leviathan eggs. Immediate specimen destruction protocol initiated. 314 specimens destroyed. 1 specimen unaccounted for. Evacuating staff to off-site sanctuaries. Planetary quarantine protocol initiated. Warning: infected individuals may not leave the planet. Well, no one's allowed to leave the planet right now anyway. So, that poor Leviathan, the sea dragon, outside in the cavern, just laying there, that had severe trauma to the skull, decided to ram into the disease research facility because it was during its egg-laying cycle of its life, and there's a sea dragon egg in here. So they stole the sea dragon's eggs, and it wanted to come and take him back. Hello. It'd be cool if we could, like, pick up a bone and take it with us. Just a little chunk of it, even. Just collect everything. Oh! No, I already ate. Never mind. I was gonna go and get the spine fish, but no. Skeletal remains. Lots of scanning of bones. Nope, can't get out through there. Okay. Gotta test it every now and then. Test what? Oh my gosh. Brain. I'm sorry that we're sick. But smarten up. Okay. Okay, remains of research specimen. The skeletal remains of a vast predator housed within an artificial habitat. It's kind of a small habitat for this guy. The environment constructed to house the specimen suggests it was kept alive in containment for research purposes for months or even years. Organic matter indicates the habitat once supported extensive plant life, though it has since decayed. When the facility collapsed, the specimen was either left to die or killed on the spot, which destruction protocol, so killed on the spot. Evolution. While it shares some skeletal traits with the biter and sand shark, including its distinctive double-eye sockets, this fossilized specimen is significantly larger and features unusual forearms rarely seen in aquatic species. This species has likely gone extinct in the past 1,000 years, and its evolutionary relatives have evolved almost beyond recognition. So the biter and the bone shark are cousins, and this is their ancestor. Back up we go. Fishies! And I'm running into everyone.
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
Okay. Yes, I saved a screenshot. Send it to, like, my dad or something, be like, look what I'm doing. He doesn't like water. Jump out. And let's go and scan. Biological matter. Warper parts. And the warper itself. Now renamed to the Self-Warping Quarantine Enforcer Unit. These guys are not fully organic, and they are not fully sentient, which is why, as much as they're annoying, you can't be too mad at them, because, yeah, I don't need that. We want advanced theories. Nope, we want scan data. Okay, so the warper parts. The organic parts on display contain DNA from dozens of different organisms, largely originating off-world. They are in varying states of augmentation with advanced technologies. This production line setup suggests these self-warping constructs were built, maintained, and deployed by the aliens that designed this facility. So the Self-Warping Quarantine Enforcer Unit. This lifeform shows signs of heavy genetic modification and extensive mechanical grafting. Its digestive and pulmonary systems have been replaced by an onboard battery receiving energy directly from the main grid and distributing it around the body. Miniaturized phase technology has been implanted beneath the skin and is triggered by the central nervous system, allowing the construct to teleport at will, which is what it does to us too. The brain and central nervous system has been digitally augmented with advanced processing power and remote communications. Assessment: programmable hunter-killer. Avoid. It's not their fault that they're attacking us. They were built to do that. Yeah. Okay, research proliferation commitment. We'll read that later. We've done too much reading right now. Okay. There we go. So, now let's jump out and do some more exploring. We'll get to the data terminal in a minute. Oh, those are translucent. I've never realized that before. Huh. Let's get really up close and personal with you. Here's your up. Down. Just touch. Anywho, there's your face. This is kind of like the wires. Okay. Last thing to check.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
Okay. Let's scan ourselves.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to data bank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Now, our hands and skin are just like all the other infected guys out there. Which means we are going to want... Look at all the veins. Dark, gross veins. Okay, we'll put you back on. Jump back over here. Bacterial infection report. So the bacterial infection report. You have been infected with a previously unknown waterborne bacterium. It is currently multiplying in your bloodstream. Estimated incubation time, 2 weeks. It's been over that, but we don't really actually have a time limit in here. We get to actually just explore. Although I think we should be given a timeline. Like a time limit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Swear she's right there with me. My cats keep switching positions. Okay, your immune system is currently combating the infection at low efficiency. You may already be experiencing flu-like symptoms and skin irritation. These will likely be exacerbated as the bacterium takes hold. Your immediate priority should be abatement of eradication of the infection. Abatement and eradication. Recommended steps: salvage further alien research data on a passable vaccine, investigate the mechanisms which have enabled the indigenous ecosystem to inhibit the symptom of the infection. Well, we already figured that. It's the papers. We're saving everyone. Specimen with symptoms of infection. This organism is displaying. Don't you do it. She's getting ready to jump up at me. Don't do it. No. Bright green blisters are forming networks around the infected site. Pathology suggests a waterborne bacterium capable of penetrating the body through the skin and respiratory system. Underlying indications of genetic mutation and aggressive behavior. The bacterium itself is unlike any so far recorded in human exploration. Warning: may be contagious. Avoid. Do not under any circumstance consume the flesh. Well, that warning comes very late. Hey. You're brat. You're suck. You're everywhere. What time doing stuff? So I need to not pay attention to you. And there go the happy paws again. Okay, so that's everything here. We are needing more water. We will need more food. Yeah. Nope. Your claws again, kitty cat. Hey. Ouch. That hurts. Stop, please. No, I want ouch. 5. Repair. Okay. Now, we are around the area. We're close to another area that we should check out. We are almost out of... Oh, we don't need you on anymore, but... What? Stop it. Stop, please, and thank you. Open storage. Get some more water out. Meds good. Food. We need to get the crystalline in. Well, this can go in. So we can. Power. We're doing decent. Okay. No, just enter. And forward. We want to go this way. Fish. I saw you, fish. Come back, fish. Fishy. Are you just gonna stare at me this entire time? Huh? Okay, we don't want to go that way, we want to go this way. It's very pretty in the Lost River. While we're getting over here, let's dip down a bit off to the side, because I don't know if you can see him over there. We've got another friend. So we're just going to park right here. And go up ourselves. Actually, I think that's one of the things that's making it all upset. But hey, Reggie. You can just see him up there. No. You missed. You're gonna get too hot down here. Ouch, you fucker. Where'd you? Come here. Come here. Let me finish scanning you. There we go. So this is a new biome. Fishy. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come here, fishy.
New creature discovered.
Yep. And it's mine now. It's coming home with us. It's actually pretty dark down here. We're not gonna go all the way into here. We're just kind of dipping our toes. You fucker. Come do it again. If we can share space, that would be lovely. Oh, hello, you. Back off. Just trying to scan these guys. Damn it. I don't have enough oxygen. Scan you, and I gotta go.
New creature discovered.
Yep. Let's go. Oh, we actually went down farther than I thought we would. We are collecting many scans. But for now...
30 seconds.
Let's... Okay, oxygen. What are we at? Okay. So, we accomplished a bit. Lots of reading. Apologize. You can always pause and read it yourself. And mute me. Especially with the twitching. Okay, so But to that end, I am going to get us out of here. And we'll meet back up at base for the next episode. Maybe build the Cyclops. We haven't done that yet. Now that we have a lot of crystalline silver and nickel. I don't know what else we... And diamonds. We have lots of diamonds, so we can build the prawn soup drill arm. Yay! Goodbye. I get sick. I hope you guys have been enjoying. And I will see you later. Okay. Bye.